My ministry in Ilorin is a very difficult ministry to pursue. I'm a strategist. When you think, say, I did my 2, I did my 12. When you think, say, I did my 12, I don't reach my 20. But I will not let you know. So you keep running. In infiltrating the enemy's territory, you must also learn to keep secrets. Many of you talk too much. There are good things you shouldn't say. There are testimonies you shouldn't give. You must mature to that level where you know the one not to give, because that way you will play into the hand of. The 3 S in spiritual warfare: speed, secret, surprise. The 3 S in spiritual warfare: keep secrets. Number 2, speed. Number 3, operate with surprises. Of course, when you keep secret, you have the advantage of surprise, because they don't know, they don't have details of what I do. You must also know how to inspire your followers. You inspire them, they will be running as if they are intoxicated. I'm building an auditorium now. A man called me and said, "Sir, I would drive a trailer load of cement to the site. I said, my members will be glad to see you do it." And he did it. Members were coming to call me that the former one we were buying cement per day. Daily paid. Now somebody drove a trailer load of cement to the site, and I knew about it, and I did not disclose it. I want to surprise my member. My wife called me and said I should disclose the person. I said, I will tell you later. That the man said I should not tell it. He said, the man said you should not tell it, that even to your wife you should not tell it. I said, look, I said I will tell you. Because what happened, you know, women, well, the next thing you are going to hear is that, you know, it was brother so and so who brought cement there, even though we are told not to say it. But you have just said it. Then that one will call another sister and say, you know what is happening in this ministry? That God moved a certain brother so now he brings cement. And we were told, you know, you are the only one I'm telling. So that one was... that one also has a friend. He's his best friend. Then you tell her that, look, we are... that if not because it is you, if I for no talk out. So that's how the whole church we hear. There are secrets in ministry that you must keep to yourself alone, because it's between you and God. 3 S: secret, speed. You know how eagle come down to pick the chick? Is all the three factors are in place. It's coming, you won't know. The speed and the surprise element. I pray that you will become so strategic in the way you live and operate your life that these 3 S will become personal facilities for spiritual warfare. You'll be able to keep secrets. You have the element of speed and you have the element of surprise. The camouflage strategy. The camouflage strategy is to design a look that is like it, but it's not it. But you put it on the table. The Church of God in Nigeria has not matured enough to be deep-hearted and to be so well brought up in the management of spiritual information and facilities like I'm sharing with you. Such that, I don't know if it can happen again for a person like Ananias and Sapphira to come to church and Ananias dies at church, and nobody ran to the wife or give an urgent call. Madam, trouble day church today. Peter, don't begin kill us one by one. No come yet. I'm going to brief you as things they go. Can we have such a church today where that type of thing happen and nobody talk? The wife came. Before she came, the young men packaged, they've done the burial and report back the ushers. The wife came and nobody pulled the shirt, the garment at the door saying, hey, church Iborolo, now they are killing that. Peter is killing people. We don't know how this church is going to be. Because yes, miracle happened yesterday, but today now we are dying. And we don't begin dying one by one. Something has to happen about this apostle. She passed through the ushers, nobody talked. Can you followers allow us leaders to do our job? I beg you. Because these interferences is not helping. Is that the amount you sell the land? Talk through. Now so I be no so. It tell lies. Look, the footsteps of those who carry your husband, and you also join them. And ushers came in and carried dead body and go and do the burial. And next Sunday, church full. The Bible says there was fear in the church, and the number of disciples grew. In today's Nigerian church, people will run away from the church. Can we design things in camouflage that it looks like it, but it's not? Look at these flowers. It looks like flower, but it's not flower. These are plastic. And in every warfare, there are camouflage. Even the garment of the soldier, you will see the leaf of tree. Then they take it. So when they stand inside the bush with the tree, you won't know. They have their tank. They will go and cut leaves and use it to cover it. So even the enemy's fighter jet fly will be seeing leaves. He won't know it's a tank that is there. The church today has no camouflage. We fall direct prey to the enemy. We have no other door that the enemies don't know about. We have no other secrets that the enemy don't know about. We are so loose. And I don't really know how we came to this. Because I'm lucky to be part of the building of the first house in this country. I knew how the church was raised in the 70s when I became a Christian. This kind of loose mouth, careless people. I don't know how they were produced. There's no fear. But Because of my age, if you look at me very well, you see I'm not a young man. And because of my experience, I've been able to raise a church that is disciplined. Because I tell you, you have to follow me. You don't follow me, you lost. You'll be lost. And I've proved it over the years. So there's fear. When COVID came, we didn't do church for a long time. The moment COVID lifted, my church starts service at 8 o'clock. My church is full at 7:30. There were churches post-COVID in Ilorin that closed down. They say members are not coming again. Not my church. They're not coming again. When you are not coming again, I sat in my house and was using prayer to cover you from COVID. Now that you are not coming again, wait, you soon hear. You soon hear from COVID. And if you think it's a lie, I once shared in maybe Manchester or Surulere. I was doing a crusade in New Busa, and the emir of New Busa sent 3 chiefs to come to me on the crusade ground. That loudspeaker is facing the palace, that I should turn it, that the noise coming from that speaker is disturbing the emir. So I asked them, I said, what did I hear? The noise. Now I'm preaching. You are calling it noise. Now, do you think you understand what you're saying? But I understand what I'm hearing. Now, and I should turn it. Then I said, if I turn it, the emir will die. And what was coming to my mind was, Jesus said, the words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and their life. When I turn life away from you, what are you going to do? You die. And I said, tell him if I turn it, he will die. And if you think it's a joke, wait and let me turn it. I need women to come out of this meeting stronger. I need women to come out of this meeting bolder, surer, more confident. And I said to them, I'm staying 5 days here. I don't know who put this phone speaker there. We're the one who arranged all these speakers here. I don't know who arranged them. I'm staying here for 5 days to preach. If I see you here, if I see any of you, these 3 of you, if I see any of you here, before I leave this town, you'll be the first to die. And if you think it's a joke, come again. Ere? I even had one of them who was telling the second one, say, will you die because of Kabiesi? Kabiesi didn't make it. Kabiesi has made it. Why would you go and die because of Kabiesi? Kabiesi has made it. Meanwhile, your own children are this small. You go and die. Everybody say power. You see, when Jesus was going, he didn't promise prosperity. He said, but you shall receive. That's the only thing Jesus promised. And that is the only thing you get. And you don't need any other thing. Because whatever you don't have, power will supply it. May God give somebody power here. Whatever you don't get, whatever you don't have, power will do what? Power will supply it. Do you think Tinubu or whoever is working with him now will be struggling to get visa to a certain country? They will bring it to the presidency. Whatever you don't have, power will do what? Power will supply it. It's the biggest thing he promised. It's the biggest thing to receive. May God give somebody power here. Let me close with the seer strategy. Seer, S-E-E-R. Ariran. In 2 Kings chapter 8, verse 6. Strategy. Infiltrating the enemy's territory through the talent of a seer. The king of Syria will make war plan. And Elisha will tell the king of Israel, don't follow that road because that's where the enemy is coming to. Not once, not twice. And the king of Syria was very troubled that maybe there's a traitor in his camp that goes out to reveal the secret of his war plan. So they were never winning. But one of his servants came up with the answer and said, sir, you know what's going on here? There is a man in Israel, his name is Prophet Elisha. Whatever you are saying in your bedroom, the man is hearing. The man has infiltrated even your bedroom. So the king of Syria now told his servants, go and look for where we can catch him. You have forgotten that they have just told you that anything you say in your bedroom that the man has heard. Even this one you are saying now, the man has heard. The man don't hear. The seer strategy. It is also the safest. This will be my greatest prayer as we leave this morning. The seer. I will be rejoicing with you when you sit where you are and you see where they are. Can I say it again? You will labor less. You will have less fear, less concern. You will sit where you are. You will see where